Good evening everyone and welcome back to the channel. So after being in touch with the Bioware customer support, they were able to resolve the issue. However, I have to start off the video by saying that the way in which they resolved it was, instead of fixing it so that the scene could play, they just advanced us to the end of the quest line. So the dialogue that we would have gotten would have said that we had two choices of where to go: to Balmora for the Be the Enemy quest line, or Nar Shaddaa for the Closing the Deal quest line. So, can't really sum up everything that would have been said in those cutscenes, but we have no choice but to go with it, so we're going to go ahead, and I believe the first place we're going to go is Balmora, but once we actually take a look at the galaxy map, we will know for sure. So, thank you to Bioware customer support for making it so that we can continue with the game. It would have been nice, though, if we could have worked into a way to be able to see the closing of the Darth Shorod Arrive scenes that lead into this beginning chapter of the Imperial Agent story. But I digress, and that last video we had was full of problems, so I don't want to waste any more of your time. Let's get underway. So Balmora is a level 16 to 20 planet. Nar Shaddaa is 20 to 24, so yep, we're heading to Balmora first.
What's the situation? What are the terrorists doing here?
Sorry about that, Cypher 9. Welcome to the Eastern Galactic Front. This whole star system is a crisis point. Republic and Empire are testing one another's strength. Meanwhile, the terrorists lurk in the middle.
Good to see a pretty face.
So long as I'm not just a pretty face. Pity the circumstances have to be unpleasant. The Eagle's men are using the war as a cover for local activities. Balmora is their training ground. Cell members recruit, instruct, and arm new terrorists here. Fresh soldiers destined for other points in the network. It's a vital part of the system.
So where do I sign up to join?
That I can't tell you, but you have the right idea. To dismantle the terror cell there, you'll need local support. I'm alerting one of our officials to your presence. Lieutenant Renald is the station chief in Sobrik, the Imperial settlement where you landed. He runs intelligence operations on Balmora and can brief you more thoroughly.
What's your assessment of the man?
He's worked for us for decades. I've never met him, but I expect he's loyal. Renald runs his affairs out of the back of an arms dealership. He'll be waiting for you when you arrive. Move quickly on this one, Cypher 9, and watch what you say. If things go bad, you'll have half a planet gunning for you.
Always a lovely way to start off by knowing that we could make half of a planet our enemy. Guess it's better than making the entire planet. now we'll begin the story arc for Balmora, which is the extra planetary
Good to see the Empire's
storyline.
finest hitting up this bombed-out crater. Captain Rigel, Imperial Conquest Consolidation Corps. When the Empire invades, we're the ones who seal the deal. Don't suppose you're aware of the situation here on Balmora?
It's my understanding there's some kind of battle.
Yeah, if you could call a pile of bodies a battle. The Empire invaded Balmora in the last war, but we've been spinning our wheels in the mud ever since. Resistance fighters think they can drive the Empire off Balmora. We're here to prove them wrong.
How hard can it be to put down a few resistance?
It's not just a few resistance, they're well organised and well armed, but they can be broken. The Balmoran government in exile, backed by Minister of Defence Vol Argen, is giving us fits, backing a strong faction of the resistance. The Minister is safely off planet, but if we break his allies here, we break him. We break him, we break the resistance.
Why doesn't Imperial Intelligence just have him assassinated?
Yeah, I get your thinking, cut off the head and kill the body, except resistance movements aren't organisms, exactly. If we took out Argen, it'd be big, but as long as his power base stands, some other idealist is bound to step in. That's why we need to take everything out. Do we have the privilege of your support?
If the Empire requires it of me.
Spoken like a true patriot. My second-in-command, Lieutenant Davril, is masterminding Phase 1 of what we like to call Operation Breaking Point. You'll find him in Sobrik. He's got plans to blow the Balmoran resistance sky high. I think you'll like them.
I guess we'll find out if I do or not.
I thought this place was supposed to be pacified. We're in the middle of a war zone.
Go ahead and grab the heroic missions as well while we're at it. It's probably the PvP terminal. No, it's a mission terminal. I'll go ahead and accept that too, I guess. Doesn't look like we have any secondary quests here inside of the city. Just our main story and our planet story. Planet story is closer, so we'll go ahead and get that started. Our trainer doesn't have the green mark, so he doesn't have anything to say to us, so we don't need to worry about that.
Agent, I hope you're tough. I hope you like to get dirty. The battle for Balmora can only be won with blood, sweat, and tears. Our sweat, their blood and tears. The government in exile, the resistance, cowards. We're going to bury them in their little hidey holes.
What's war without a little bloodshed?
I like how you think. The old government's sending generators to the resistance, powering their artillery. The resistance has given pardons to Balmora's worst killers in exchange for a little guard duty. Phase 1 of Operation Breaking Point is to destroy those generators and put those killers to sleep. You in?
I can work with that.
The generators are in the Nibre warehouse. If you can blow them to pieces, you'll show the Balmoran resistance it takes more than cold-blooded killers to stop the Empire.
Someone's enthusiastic with the enunciations. Now we'll go ahead and grab our main quest as well before we head out of the city.
what have we here? Let me take a look at you. You're one of Keeper's boys, eh? I'm glad he finally sent someone. Pity it took a disaster to get headquarters' attention.
You're talking about the attack on Drummond Cast.
Disaster's the only word for it. Thousands dead, a Dark Council member assassinated. Hard to believe the Empire's come to this. But here, I'm being a poor host. Have a drink. Settle in after your trip. This shop doesn't look like much, but it's secure.
Let's get to the point.
You're reminding me of Keeper already. Very well. This terror cell you're after, worse than the Republic, homegrown. They use bombings and sabotage to show their distaste for Imperial rule. Punishing the civilian population doesn't seem to deter them, but if we can take out the local leader, the cell should fall apart.
You have this plan, but you haven't actually implemented it.
Yes, well, we don't know exactly who the leader is. The terrorists call the man in charge Grey Star. He runs the cell, gives the orders, and knows all the secrets. They claim Grey Star used to work with the Eagle, but who can be sure? Only the high-ranking cell members know Grey Star's identity.
We can capture a cell member and bring out the torture droids. That should get us what we need.
Messy, Agent. Very messy, and likely to alert our quarry besides. I propose another stratagem. I have a mole inside the terrorist cell already. He's a good lad. No cipher, though. He can bring you in. You'd have the opportunity to impress the terrorists, win their trust.
And gain access to their leader.
Precisely. Grey Star will be ours. Sanju Pine, my operative, can introduce you to the terrorist recruiters at the Troyna military workshop outside the safe zone. But be careful how you present yourself. If the terrorists suspect you're Imperial, you'll lose Grey Star. And your lives.
I would wait for the elevator, but I feel like the last video was more time consuming, so we're going to cut corners every so often where we can to make up for the lost time. Okay, let's see how many objectives we have in the coming area. Once we get outside this gate, I'll be able to see. And we'll try and hit as many as we can, as quickly as we can. Alright, quite a few. So... most of our stuff is over this way, so we'll start that way. First we're going after the power cores that we got from that mission box. Which of course triggers a fight. And a bonus mission to defeat 20 resistance forces. us that power core. That takes care of no tolerance and advances us a level. I took care of the third power core. Now we need to grab the fourth, and then we'll go up towards those heroics. May as well take care of the outside before we take care of the inside. Alright, and next time we're by a mission drop box, we can drop those off. For now, we're going to head up to the Heroic 2+, the Republic's Last Gasp, and Heroic 2+ Toxic Bombs. Both of them are located... oh, no, they're located in the Makaran Plains, which is an entirely separate place, so we'll do those when we're actually sent to the plains. So we will go to Heroic 2+ Settling Debts after we... now go ahead and take care of everything on this side, and then we'll take care of the middle and then head to the right side. So yeah, Heroic 2+ Settling Debts. Bonus to defeat 25 resistance forces and a resistance tactician. Looks like that won't be a problem. Oh, and destroy the defensive emplacements. Got the attention of too many of them at once that time.
My gun.
He ended up biting up to more than I could chew again this time. We still took out most of them before they got us. Still haven't seen a tactician yet. I stand corrected. And that completes Say Hello to the Maker.
All going down.
Personal conquest achievements. I do hate wasting heroic moment, but I didn't feel like dying again because there was a swarm of strong enemies. And since I can't change Cleo's role in combat, it was the simplest move to make, so as not to waste time. It's one generator down. Since we've achieved our bonus objective, we'll go ahead and just stealth our way through where possible. Which apparently not possible.
Stop! Please! Wait! We need this generator. If you destroy it, we'll all die.
Get out of my way.
No! Please! You don't understand! My name is Min. My village was raised in the war. The few of us who survived came here to find shelter. Please, we are not part of the resistance. We haven't hurt anyone. We just need someplace to go when our homes were destroyed.
The generator has to be destroyed, regardless of the situation.
I'm begging you. We won't survive without power. And we have nowhere else to go. Can't you just leave the generator running?
Stand aside, unless you want to go with it.
What are we gonna do?
There is nothing further. The Empire's interests in this sector will see marked improvement thanks to your actions. Good day.
More stronghold items. Ooh, a full set of better equipment. Satchel of companion gifts, which I don't need right now. Another full set of armor, but nothing better than what we've currently got. And my storage is pretty much full, so I'm gonna have to summon the field repair droid. So I can sell off some of this stuff. And of course, right as soon as I do that, these people decide to notice me.
Come on out, I'll show you my
Which means the droid's probably gonna run out of time before they die. Well, let's sell what we can before it disappears. Yeah, we were able to sell off most of it before it disappeared on the bright side. Still quite a bit more that we could sell, but at least it wasn't a total loss like in that early video. If I recall correctly, this way should lead us to the planet story.
That's so tough now, dirtbag.
Yep, because these are the convicts. And our bonus objective is to kill 9 convicts and killers. And we're 2/3 of the way there. One generator down. Rude. Two generators down. Now we're supposed to return to the lieutenant. As long as we kill the last 2 convicts and killers before we turn it in, we'll still be able to get the bonus. Yep, that's a recruit. I was rather hoping that somebody would have respawned out here by now.
All going down.
I guess we'll just have to hope that we run into some convicts and killers further out. Because it doesn't look like they have any intention of respawning anytime soon. Ah well, if we don't get the bonus, it's not a complete loss. We'll get plenty of experience from the heroics anyway. So then, our next objective is over here in the middle. Light side Gil seem to be winning. Time to sign up to be a terrorist.
Don't waste my time, Sanju. You're lucky to even be here.
I got you those scramblers, didn't I? Come on, Kamish, you owe me. Maybe not big time, but you owe me.
When's the last time you did an operation for us?
What? Come on, we've been over this.
Grey Star didn't send out a call for cowards, and neither did the Eagle. Do you think...
Hey, someone finally made it. It's great to meet you in person. This is the group I was telling you about. I think you'll get along with them real well. Better than I do, hopefully.
I've been looking forward to meeting your friends.
Kamish, this is the guy who got in touch with me after the Eagles broadcast. Said he wanted to join us.
Uh-huh. Sanju says you fought the Imperials at Druckenwell. Says the Empire has a bounty on your head.
I didn't know you were at Druckenwell. We should talk.
Is all that real? You some ace killer looking to get the Empire off Balmora?
I'm the Empire's worst nightmare.
Okay. Let's say that's true. My name's Kamish. These people here, they follow Grey Star, our founder. They've been spat on, starved, and punished by the Empire. Now you're not from Balmora. You haven't been through what they've been through. Makes me wonder how far I can trust you.
You don't have to trust me. Let me prove myself.
Maybe I'll do that. Maybe you can impress Grey Star. There's an abandoned factory not far from here. Used to make droids, but its defenses went haywire when the Empire took over. Place is swarming with rogue security units. It's also full of expensive equipment. Get inside, and there's something I want.
Name it and it's yours.
The Okara droid factory produced shielded power cores for stealth droids. I want a case for my people. My people can convert the cores into explosives, plant them around an enemy base, and thanks to the stealth shielding, no one will know until it's too late.
Sounds nasty. But sometimes nasty is what gets the job done.
Let's be upfront. This is a test. So if you fail, don't bother coming back. We'll just kill you.
Good luck. And be careful. The factory's a nasty place.
You take what you can get.
These blasted Balmorans have no idea what's good for them. They should have fallen to their knees in gratitude when we first offered to bring them into the glory of the Empire.
It's amazing how rarely that happens.
Then we must teach them their error. Perhaps you'd like to help me with a quick lesson. Last week, those wretched rebels managed to reprogram the defense turrets around Sobrik to detect and target Imperial troops. The engineers I sent to fix them were massacred. My only hope is to find someone willing to brave both the rebels and the turrets themselves to repair them.
These rebels must learn they have no chance against the Empire.
Thank you. The turrets are scattered around the perimeter of the city and guarded well by rebel spies. You'll need to use this to neutralize their defenses, then upload this code to allow us to reprogram the proper targets. Those rebels will pay for their impertinence with their lives.
Alright, now we've turned in those cores from the Dropbox. So that's one quest out of the way. Now we'll go and deal with reprogramming those turrets so they'll stop killing Imperial soldiers. And that disables the shield. I keep forgetting that things are now stored in the mission, key mission inventory. I'm used to when there was just a symbol at the side and you just clicked on it. Two down, two to go. Alright, and that's taken care of, so now we can return to the engineer. Had to make sure I was going to warp to the right place.
The turrets are ready for reprogramming.
Hail the Emperor! I owe you my thanks and far more. The Corps of Engineers will more than compensate you for your service. Now those rebels will see how lucky they are to be part of the glorious Empire.
At your service, sir. Travel route is confirmed.
Go ahead and report back to the lieutenant on this planet storyline. See if the next part of it leads to where our story leads to.
Must have been imagining things, but I could have sworn I heard those generators go pop from here. Good work, but it looks like the resistance isn't done yet.
I will hunt down each and every member of the Resistance if I have to.
Good to hear you say it. Used to be we kept the resistance in check in the wilds, but now they've started to get bolder. They're attacking Imperial holdings in the old Balmoran industrial area. We need to punish their boldness. Lieutenant Thorpe at Markaran Outpost has some ideas about how to put the resistance back in their place.
Me, you there? Yes, you, please. My comrade took severe damage while engaging the enemy. Please, we have to repair him.
Do not waste the time of an organic. The damage to my motivator exceeds reasonable repair. Continue our assigned task alone.
I cannot just leave you out here. I will return you to headquarters fully operational, brother. I have to.
What is your assigned task, droid? Why are you here?
We were guarding the area perimeter when my comrade was damaged by enemy fire.
Unit B6NX carries experimental emotional programming, which may be the cause of his current malfunction.
Camaraderie and compassion increase unit cohesion, thereby increasing combat effectiveness by a factor of 5.
The observed result is that your programming prevents you from ignoring my damage and carrying out mission priorities. A clear flaw.
Don't listen to him. This single-use pass card will open a hidden supply locker in the nearby junkyard. You can retrieve a new motivator, and we can repair my comrade.
Using our assigned pass card in order to repair me is a waste, 6NX. If the organics wish to help, they should use the card to retrieve a data spike to counteract your flawed, emotional programming.
If neither of you can complete your assignments, then action must be taken.
I am incapable of engaging enemy soldiers, whereas Unit B6NX only chooses not to. Repairing his faulty programming is the most expedient solution.
Engaging those resistance fighters would have subjected you to further risk of damage. I couldn't take that chance. Please, take this card and retrieve the motivator to repair my friend. Please, I can even reward your help. I know the location of another supply cache, one that isn't locked. Its contents will surely be useful to you.
Bribery. Refusal to carry out programmed directives. My counterpart's malfunctions are obvious. Please retrieve a data spike to correct him.
Your counterpart definitely needs to be reprogrammed. Where can I find what we need?
You should be able to find the necessary data spike in the nearby junkyard. Use the pass card that 6NX gave you to retrieve it from its locked case.
But my comrade, he needs help. He needs a motivator.
This is a heroic area, so we'll go ahead and switch Cleo over to heal. Avoid fights where we can.
Looking look good.
Which apparently will be easier said than actually done. But we gained a level, so I guess it's okay trade-off. I knew I wasn't going to be able to avoid that. Hoping to get to the lockbox before that other player does, and then I have to hang around and wait for it to come back. looks like we're suffering from some lag tonight. See if we can stealth past these droids. Probably not, but I'm gonna try to avoid the fight if I can. And this lag is probably gonna get me caught. We got lucky and the lag did not get us caught, and we were able to get up here still before the other player, so it was a plus. Now we just have to hope that our luck holds out for getting back out of here. Which that wasn't in the plans.
I can't believe you got the data spike instead of the parts for my friend. Now you leave me no choice.
You will do as I say, droid.
Repairing personality protocol. Functions resetting to standard. Please stand by. Excuse me now, my current assignment is to prevent enemy incursion into this zone, so I must stay alert.
Your assistance is appreciated.
You and me? Getting good.
unfortunately none of that's better than what we've currently got. Switching Cleo back to damage.
At your service, sir. Travel route is confirmed.
The Watchers said new agents were in the area. It's good you're here. I'm Fixer 66. I'm with the Operations Branch of Imperial Intelligence. And if you have a moment, I'd like to show you something.
You better talk fast.
On the left is an ordinary Republic comm unit issued to Resistance fighters. You've probably seen hundreds before. This other one is a Republic comm unit that has undergone some surgery. Please look, don't touch. The second one contains a half kilo of high explosive that detonates when the talk button is pressed.
This is why I never let my holocom out of my sight.
The plan is to take a few of these sabotaged comm units behind the Resistance's lines and plant them on their dead. The Resistance should soon salvage the comms and take them back to their headquarters. The resulting explosions will cripple and panic them. We'd prefer someone like you to take point. Someone who won't break if captured and who can go without reinforcements. Can you do this?
The Resistance will soon see death everywhere.
Well, if that's your business, you certainly came to the right planet. Head over to our technical man, a Balmora local we drafted. The men call him Toy Box. He'll give you the ordnance and show you how to transport it safely.
Fixer 66. Oh, my name's Toybox. Or that's what they call me. I used to make... Well, never mind. Quite a plan the Fixer's got. What do you think of it?
I like it. It exterminates the Resistance in their nests.
The Resistance? Or anyone else that picks up the comm unit? He's assuming soldiers will be the ones stripping any Resistance bodies, but civilians pick over bodies all the time. Refugees, sympathizers, sometimes you'll even see children do it.
Anyone that scrounges at a soldier's corpse is no innocent.
No, but it's more practical to kill a soldier than a civilian, right? We want a high-value target. While I was making the bombs, I remembered I had some empty grenade casings lying around. Now, a comm unit anyone will activate. But if we trapped a grenade to explode when armed, only soldiers will be in the blast. What would you think of that?
Has it occurred to you that the Fixer's plan relies on you obeying his orders?
I'm sorry. I suppose that might have looked like I won't do it again. Here are the trapped comm units. They're disarmed until this channel is set to 5. Just set them and walk away. Fixer 66 will be monitoring Resistance comm frequencies. Talk to him when it's done.
Alright, and I think that is a good place to stop for this evening. The lag is starting to hit hard, and I'd rather it not go out in the middle of us doing anything. So, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, hit the notification bell so that you can get notified anytime these videos come up. Hopefully this made up for that unfortunate earlier video where we had more problems than anything else. If you haven't already, also please hit the subscribe button. It really helps us out. Thanks everyone, and we'll see you in the next video.